What is up, guys? My name is Chase. It is February 11th, 2020, and Samsung just held their, what do they call it? The Samsung Unpacked event. It's an annual tradition here that I do my reactions to the newest Samsung Galaxy phones. So this is going to be an Apple fan reacting to the Samsung Galaxy S20. I kind of purposefully avoided all of the Samsung news today just so I could get my raw reactions here on video. We aren't gonna watch the whole stream, but I will just kind of go through basically what they have listed on their website about what they announced today. So right off the bat, it has a totally different camera design. This time it's in a rectangular little enclosure. Let's just go to the specs, I don't know. The S20 has a 6.2 inch display. The S20 Plus has a 6.7 inch display, and the S20 Ultra has a 6.9 inch display. But we have 120 Hz refresh rate support, which I think is actually really cool. I mean, it looks pretty standard for Samsung phones. So now let's move on to the cameras, because it seems like that's what everybody is trying to focus on nowadays, is the cameras on the phones. So the S20 and the S20 Plus both have a 10 megapixel selfie camera, while the S20 Ultra has a 40 megapixel selfie camera. That's crazy. And then the rear cameras, this is where it gets really exciting. So they both have the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, which is really cool. f2.2. We have the 12 megapixel, basically, the regular wide angle camera, f1.8, and then we have the 64 megapixel telephoto camera at f2.0. I don't know if you can hear the dog barking in the background, but that's all well and good. I like all those specs. And then the S20 Ultra here looks like it has actually a totally different camera setup, which is interesting. We have a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, f2.2. We have a 108 megapixel wide angle camera. We have a 48 megapixel telephoto camera, f3.5. And then we have this camera that says space zoom 100 times. And this is what I've kind of heard. Apparently this camera can do up to 100 times zoom, which is really crazy. I'm guessing it does a combination of optical and digital zoom, which would be interesting to see how that would affect picture quality. But that's really cool. I mean, definitely. I'm literally just skimming, so I'm sorry if I miss a bunch of important things. Anyway, let's go into video because that's a big deal. Resolution 8K video recording at 24 frames per second. That's awesome, good on them. 4K Ultra HD at 60 frames, again, that's really awesome. It's seriously crazy that these phones that sit in our pockets can do 4K at 60 frames per second. Anyway, we also have 1080p at 60 FPS and 720 at 30 FPS. 12 gigabytes of RAM, so that's really awesome. 8 gigs of RAM in the LTE option. The S20 Ultra can have up to 16 gigs of RAM built in. That's crazy. I believe my MacBook has 16 gigs of RAM in it, so that kind of puts it all into perspective. And once again, they're including the fingerprint scanner, so good on Samsung. So yeah, guys, I mean, that is the S20 series. I've been saying this for years, but even though I am primarily an Apple user, I can still totally respect all of the Samsung products. This looks like a beast of a phone, so good on Samsung, and I don't know, I hope any Samsung users can kind of learn that we need both of these companies to exist in order to have any kind of progress. If it were just Samsung alone, they would have no competition and no reason to do any better, so the fact that we do have companies like Apple, it allows both of the companies to do better, basically, so it's a win-win for everybody. I don't know why people have to argue about it. I like Apple products, you should be able to respect that. If you like Samsung products, I respect that. Everyone has their own preferences. I don't know why people have to get so up in arms about it. I don't know, it's annoying. But anyway, guys, I don't know, I hope this video made some kind of sense. I don't have a script or anything, so I'm literally just looking at the website and talking. In any case, let me know what you think of the Galaxy S20 in the comments. And while you're doing that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. That's the first time I've ever said that, and it feels really weird. For now, my name is Chase, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.